Hey miners, Mining King here. Today we're going to be checking out a very useful tool if you operate nodes. But before we get into that, here's a word from our sponsor. FluxPools.net would like to announce a new weekly lottery for loyal miners that support the project. As you might already know, FluxPools is operated by people from the Flux team. Our goal is to provide a safe and transparent mining experience. While the Flux project does not take directly from the pool, we do give a portion of our fees back to the Flux project because we understand that both the project and the miners are what make this pool possible. Flux Pools has given away nearly 5,000 Flux a month back to miners, and they have decided to reward even more miners during this time of uncertainty. The new weekly Flux lottery gives 5 lucky miners $50 each in Flux every week with 95% uptime required. There are 10 months remaining in this program and replaces the $1,000 in Flux monthly giveaway. There will also be a bi-weekly winner with 99.5% uptime required will receive 1.7 kilosol hash rate for 48 hours. All mining and parallel asset fees are waived until October 14th. This is on top of their weekly loyalty program. The giveaway prize will be sent directly to their mining address and nowhere else. Please do not mine directly to an exchange. Your rewards may be lost as a result. Please check out fluxpools.net for a great place to mine. All right, miners. So we're here and we're checking out this website or app you want to call it. This does run on the Flux network and it was developed by somebody in our community and his name is Second TL Mining. So thank you so much Second TL Mining for making this for us. There is so much useful information here. And I hope you guys appreciate it. So let's go ahead and let's check this out and see how it works and everything it has to offer. So like I said, he does run this off the Flux network. So that's amazing, right? Supporting the project. It has the breakdown of all the nodes, right? Like total over the network, including the total number and each individual series. As well as it does tell you how much Flux you have in one particular wallet. And the values. Now, I will have some of this blurred out because it will have my WAN IP address, so I can't give that out to you guys. But if you put in your wallet address, it will bring up every node that's attached to that particular wallet address. And then it has estimated earnings based on how many nodes you have. So let's come over here to the really great part about this and that's the node overview. And this is your benchmarks right here. It'll let you know if you've passed your benchmarks. When's the next time you're expected to get your reward, like your spot in line? So I have a few that are coming up, and then the other ones are quite a few days out, right? So I have 2 that are about to get them payouts. Now, this is very important. This maintenance section is actually the time in between your benchmarks. It's not like 100% accurate, but it gives you a good window because the Flux randomly gives a maintenance window for your node and it's randomized, right? So it could be 2 hours, it could be 4 hours. And the way that his works is it kind of pulls that information, but it is quite a bit, it's a little delayed because of the API and stuff like that. But this could be useful. So like, let's say you had to do some kind of like maintenance, or maybe you needed to like move your machine or something like that, right? You may not want to do it right away because look, I have this node and this node right here that's about to be actually doing their benchmarks fairly soon, if not right now, depending upon, the delay and all this, right? So it's really useful. You could get up to 4 hours, give or take, of maintenance time to put your node down, move some stuff, clean it, put it back online, and you won't lose your spot. So really, that is the best part about this is the maintenance window that he's designed right here. It also tells you the version of Flux you're running, how many executions per second you're getting, your RAM, cores and threads, your write speed, download, upload speeds, as well as how many apps are on each of your nodes. So it was really cool. I had a couple of them had 4 the other day, so that was really exciting. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it'll also tell you how many parallel assets that you can claim and stuff like that. So I've already claimed all my stuff, but if you didn't, this would show you in each section for each parallel asset if you had any that were not claimed yet. Now, a good section over here, which is, it's kind of hidden away a little bit because it's kind of smaller, but up here in the upper right-hand section is another great piece of information here, the guide section. So when we go to guides, he has the YouTube videos up from the actual, Flux node and how they all set it up directly from Flux. So that's really great, as well as the basic hardware requirements for each of the nodes. And then some maintenance and troubleshooting tips, maybe if you're having some issues, some commands that you can run to fix them. If it fails a benchmark, you can restart the benchmark with this command. So really good, lots and lots of useful information, especially for people who aren't familiar with Linux and the commands. So another good piece here is going to be the hardware benchmarks. So if we come over here, this is actually a Google spreadsheet with CPUs that have been tested on the testnet. You can see all different kinds of CPUs, and if they're red, that means they failed, right? So this is an i3 530, which is a very old CPU. It did not have enough executions per second. And then we have a version 1 Intel i7 8870. It did not meet the benchmarks. And here's mine right here, my big server where all my 8 nodes are, the E5 2670 version 2 Xeons, and it passes. So if you guys are like maybe thinking about building a node or something like that, or you have a spare computer and you're like, man, I don't know if this is going to work or not, and you guys are wondering about the executions per second, right, on your CPU, they don't have every CPU, but they have a pretty good amount, at least on the Cumulus side. And then down here, you can see that there's Nimbus and Stratus. Now, Second TL Mining did also include below the Flux Team's Flux Nodes installations. Below this, he also has some of his own. So Second TL Mining, he does have his own nodes. So he has done some how-to videos on Flux nodes, as well as he has some of the YouTubers on here. Second TL Mining, I do not see my video on here, man. What's going on? I'm just kidding. He has the hobbyist over here. He has Chump Change, and he has a few of his own videos on this site as well. So it's really great. He doesn't charge anything for this. He pretty much just did it for the community. If you guys want, you guys can, obviously donate to his Flux address here if you guys want to. But yeah, he developed all of this by himself. So really appreciate it, Second TL Mining, man. Thank you so much. It's just a great tool to have, to be able to pull up your node address with your wallet and everything like that. It makes it really, really easy to see if your nodes are online or offline, or if they failed the benchmark. You can see specifically what benchmark they failed. They'll be red. Well, you guys let me know down in the comments down below. What do you guys think about this? I think this is a great tool to use, especially if you're hosting multiple nodes. They're very easy to keep track of. So let me know down in the comments down below if you guys are going to use this or check it out. And be sure to check out Second TL Mining. I will leave a link down below for his channel, so you guys can go check him out and go watch some of his videos, man. He's really smart, and he does a lot of great content. All right, guys, this is the Mining King giving you the most hashes, and I'll see you next time.